It is Friday the 29th. We are at the end of week 61, going into week 62 next week, which should be the last week with our general contractor. Most of the work that they were commissioned to do, or part of their scope, has been completed, with a few odds and ends, as well as beginning of the punch list. So they should be off-site by the end of next week. We are already starting to do our the trades that the church will manage, such as the pews, the windows, sound system, organ, the artwork, which is being done right now. We're going to go in the back, and church interiors, who has been commissioned to do the ceiling work, work in the sanctuary, the shrines and things like that, is already on site doing their work. And I don't know if I showed you this the last video or the last week, but we had our paving area completed. Looks very nice. Those white tubes are sleeves for future irrigation if we need it. The poles for these lamps will be in today or possibly Monday. They were supposed to be in today. They may be here, but they just haven't been installed. We don't have an electrician on site. Now we'll take a peek in here. All the doors have been hung. Hardware's going on. You can see here's our entrance to the, I guess we call it the basement side. So there's the door to the basement. And these would be your double doors that would take you into this sanctuary. You can see here. The font, holy water font, will be on this wall. And then here's that ramp, as we've seen, that takes you up to the altar. Trim baseboard has been installed in the sacristy area. I believe they're completed. You can see back here, again, all the doors are on. All the hardware is on. These frames will be going under on the back shrines. Ceilings in, you can see. And then there's the closet here, and then this is the bump out for the safe. A lot of touch-up painting going on. And you can see here, coming into the body of the church, the cabinets in the storage for the choir storage are completed. And you can see our sound system is over here. Our sound system here. And the hardware is yet to be installed, or they should have it done by today. You can see they're preparing the columns, so the columns will be painted what they call a faux wood. I call it fake. I don't understand this faux business. There's our holy water fonts here. So they've been, I guess, primed with a base, and then they'll come in and do their artwork. This is church interiors here. That's Michelangelo and Picasso. You can see they've done the Starry Night, the sky has been painted with the border along the bottom. You can see a little bit of the image there on canvas, and they'll put it up probably today. They will be here all weekend, so their work will be done by Monday, Tuesday at the latest. So again, that will be the shrines, the altar area up where you see right now, columns, the medallions up here. I think there's 5. So those will all be painted with more embellishments, a little bit more detail than just white. We will also see, oh look, And then these are the shrines where those columned frames that we saw in the sacristy will go to frame those up. And confessional is being completed. Those doors should be hung by today, probably Monday. Will be finished. We'll go back here in the narthex. Sorry. You see the doors here for the wall. Again, those openings up on top above each one of the shrine are for the organ speakers. Those, I believe, will be installed not next week, but the week after. And then once the speakers go in, we'll put we'll measure it. We'll be able to measure it better and put a grill or a material over it. All the registers are in, all the detail work. Outlet plates, registers, fire extinguisher plates, all that detail is going into place. You can see the speakers. And then take a peek back here. Not too much new back here except for more of the base trim and the doors, obviously. You can see the speakers for the narthex area. These railings will be corrected. They will be, instead of going straight down, they will go off to north and south, or more of an angle, follow the steps, so we have a wider entry area. So those will be fixed, I believe, next week as well. You can see a little touch-up paint here and there, and that sort of continues, will continue all the way through as they are continuing to do in construction, and something might get dinged or hit. Let's see. So the ceiling is done, and the only thing left for the ceiling are those medallions that you see through the windows, and that's church interiors will be doing that. Now those guys on the scaffolding are not church interiors. They're up there doing spot painting or spot corrections. Like he's going to replace that fire sprinkler cap. These guys are excellent. They've been doing all the doors. I mean, these doors came as blank, so they basically had to frame them and do all the hinges on site. But these are not pre-hung doors. This is the old-fashioned way. These guys are very skilled. As I said, I think the last video you saw the furniture here. So this is the ambo. And this one, no, that's actually the back. Front of the ambo here. And then we've got, this is the kneeler. We'll go in the confessional. You can see the little switch that turns on the light. This is that's the high altar. The back altar, I believe. And then the other altar is in there. And then we'll take a peek at the restrooms. Those are complete. I don't think there's really anything left in the restrooms to do. I think everything's been hung, all the PP dispensers and the soap, baby changing table. So really the bathrooms, both men and women, are complete. There's no point going into that teeny tiny room there. And let's take a peek up here and get an idea of how they do that. wonder if we learned how to do that on Pinterest. The little blue tapes that you see there are going to be stars. And you can kind of see the canvas a little bit. Not a good shot, but that'll be up. Oh, that should be up by today. And here you go. Here's your church. Pretty neato petito. So by the end of week 62, which will be next week, all the painting will be done. All the detail painting will be done, so church interiors will be gone. All spot work, like what they're doing now, will be done. Organ speakers, they won't be in yet. There won't be one more week on those. Carpet will be in the following week. And then pews come in the week of the 16th. Once the pews are in, then the sound people will be back to balance the sound. They like to have everything in before they balance the sound. The organ should be in by that same time period, and the window should be going in, I'm going to say late October, beginning of November, probably the last week of October, the windows will be going in. So we should have a complete building done by the end of October, but we still will have work to do as far as cleaning, prepping, fluffing, decorating, and landscape as well. So if anybody would like to volunteer for any of the three teams, we have the pew team, which will be working on the 16th. We have the cleanup and prep team, which would be from now till dedication, and the landscape team, which basically is now to dedication. So if anyone is interested in being part of any of those teams, give Trish a call in the office, and we'll see you here with mop and broom. Thanks.